A few weeks ago, I had the privilege to do a teaching session with a group of dietetic MSc students on nasogastric tube use, insertion, care and safety. As part of this, we did an exercise that brought absolute clarity to one of the critical risks of using pH strips: the need for a human to interpret them. For one group, this would have led to 80% of the participants using a nasogastric tube when the pH of the fluid sampled was 6, and therefore it was unsafe to feed the patient or use the tube, with a risk of death or severe injury. Here's what happened. Two groups had pH strips and one of two solutions. Each of the solutions was validated at a specific pH. One had a pH of 4 and the other 6. I asked both groups to dip the pH strips into the solution and interpret the pH using the scale on the tube that the strips came out of, but not to tell the others in the group what they thought the pH of the solution was. The results perfectly illustrate why misleading pH test results feature so commonly as a reason for nasogastric tube never events. The first group had a solution with a pH of 4. One person read the result as 3, one as 3.5, two as 4 and two as 4.5. So a significant variance. Now you can argue that despite that variance, all of the results are below 5.5, so fall into the safe range for using an NG tube. The second group, however, really shows where the risk is with pH strips. Their solution had a pH of 6. Two people read the result as 5, two as 5.5, and only one correctly at 6. Based on these results, 80% of the group would have used the NG tube when the pH of the solution was above 5.5, a level at which it is considered not safe to feed. The tests were done in a classroom with good lighting and no distractions. The fluid was clear, so it didn't interfere with the interpretation of the results as gastric aspirate often can. And still, as has been found in several studies, different people interpreted the pH of the same solution incorrectly using the same pH strips from the same batch. Clarity is one of the huge advantages of NG-POD. NG-POD gives you a binary result: green, a pH below 5.5, or red, pH above 5.5. No interpretation, significantly reducing the opportunity for human factor error. Furthermore, NG-POD does not suffer from the inaccuracy and variability of results that pH tests give, and does not, like them, become less accurate as the pH rises. If you want to remove human factor errors from nasogastric tube position testing, plus gain the other advantages of the NG-POD system, get in touch.